happen again. Oh well, that's fine. Here,
Okay.
you can just take it.
It's live?
Yeah, it's live. Someone liked it, but there's no one in the live somehow. But you'll see it
Oh.
when things pop up there.
It's flipped.
My
Ah,
my
there.
clip fell off the back of it. Like the little thing. to
Oh, your
slide
phone. I
fingers
thought you
through.
meant the TV. Okay. Do you usually wait for people?
Yeah.
Hello. I don't know if you can hear me or not. I hope you can. There's a little bit of music in the background, but I'm Paola. That's Jeff in the background. You follow him on here, I'm sure.
Oh, call me Jay.
That's Jay. That's Jay in the background, as you can see. So what we're doing right now, he is standing here. Go ahead.
Jay Vegan 32 to be exact.
That's Jay Vegan 32
Yeah.
to
Gotta
be
get it right.
exact. Jay Vegan 32 to be exact. And he's standing here holding footage of the meat, dairy, egg industries, predominantly meat right now. We are standing directly in front of a restaurant, eating area, and we are recording. And we have had this is our second location that we come to tonight, where we are showing people the animals that they're abusing by eating these meals right now. And we've been here, this is the second location that we come to tonight. And both locations called the police on us, which is beautiful because this is actually legal. It's very legal what we're doing right now. And you can do it too if you want to get out there and do something for the animals and show people exactly what they're paying for, because these restaurants surely will not show people what they're paying for because they want their money. Unfortunately, the animals are the ones who suffer when that happens. So if you wanted to do something similar, it is a very simple way to disrupt. You don't have to go in the restaurant and yell and scream and all of that. You don't have to do that. You can simply have a TV, a battery, some kind of battery for to power the TV, and hopefully someone with a camera, like I have now. I was recording the conversations that Jeff has had tonight, which mostly have been with the police because both locations have called the police on us. And clearly we're still here because they can't keep us from doing this. So I highly recommend, if you have the ability to do so, you can even use an iPad or a laptop. You don't need the TV and the battery to do this. If you have an iPad or laptop, you can just get access to this footage, which can be found anywhere. Specifically, this is Dominion footage. And right now we're playing the meat industry. And because I think that would be a clear message for people who are sitting down actually eating flesh right now. And you can just play the footage right from your iPad or your laptop. So you don't need to have all this equipment. You can also have someone record you by having an iPhone and a lap mic you can buy on Amazon for $5 to $15. So this can be a very low expense operation and activity to disrupt something that is being normalized behind us, which is the torture and death of animals, the systematic torture and death of animals, so that people can sit down for an hour of their day and eat their flesh and secretions, and then they forget about them. They don't even think about them while they're doing it. And so this is why it's such a powerful thing to do, to come out to a restaurant when people are actually doing the activity, for you to show them what they are responsible for while they're doing it. Psychologically wise, it is very effective. So I'm gonna see if Jeff has something more to say. I am extremely proud of Jeff tonight by the way he has handled the police discussions and interactions, and obviously we're successfully here because the police tonight were abiding by the laws and our First Amendment right to protest and free speech. So again, anyone can do this. If you have a laptop or iPad, you don't need a big TV and you don't need a battery source. But if you have those, that's cool. It is just a bigger source of truth for people. But this can equally be as effective with a laptop or an iPad. So just keep that in mind. You don't need all this stuff to do it. It's very simple. Jeff, do you want to say something else? I think I've gone on enough, so I'll give it back to you.
Thank you.
All right, thanks.
Thanks,
Got
Paola.
it? Okay.
Everyone say bye, Paola. Hi. Hi, YouTube. Thank you all for stopping by the live stream. It's lovely September evening. And yeah, like she said, we're out here in front of Noches de Colombia. And, you know, just want to let people know that this is what they're eating, this food. This is where their food, what they call food, so-called food, comes from. So we got slaughterhouse footage of what happens to animals in animal agriculture. So we're just trying to help people out by keeping them informed that these are the consequences for decisions being made for these animals. So these animals, they exist like this in these conditions every day of the year. You know, they die every single day. Millions of them die just like this in factory farms and slaughterhouses that ultimately wind up their bodies being served in a restaurant like this. So we just want people to know. I know it doesn't look like there's that many people sitting down here. There were before. So hopefully we're making people uncomfortable about their decisions and what they're causing to happen to animals. So that's why we're out here today, is to make people think, consider their actions, and just, you know, is this something that you really want to put your name on as being a part of this? Do you want to give your money to this industry that treats animals this way for your money? So if you pay for it, then it's the blood is on your hands. So that's why we're here. We're not going to stay here much longer tonight, but I just want to do a quick live stream and just show everyone that even like on a Thursday night, you can just get out and find like one other person to help you, or even by yourself, and just do what needs to be done for the animals. Because, you know, it's really easy to forget if you're not seeing the animals being slaughtered every day that, you know, this is happening all the time. Like every minute of every second of every day, this is happening to these animals. So it just bothers me personally to walk down the street or to drive down the street and see people so carefree, chewing on the corpses of sentient beings who would rather live than be someone else's dinner. So just the lack of awareness is what bothers me about this whole situation. So that's why I'm out here today, just to show people that this is where your actions, this is what happens for your decisions to eat animals. This is the type of treatment that happens to these birds when you come to Noches de Colombia and sit down and have some animal flesh with your meal. So that's why we're here. This isn't the only place we're at tonight. We're also at McDonald's. So it just feels like a necessity to be out at these places and just showing everyone present that there are some people who are willing to just take some time out of their evening just to basically inform and educate the rest of the public of what's going on to animals, so that we can break this whole like humane myth, humane lie that we've all been fed. And I mean, you can see all the staff in the restaurant is like paying attention to the protest. So, you know, this gets the word out to the people that need to see it and need to hear it the most, which are the people eating it, the people selling it. And yeah, so that's what we're doing out here. It doesn't seem like anyone really wants to come up and have a conversation, which is unfortunate. But we did have some quick chats before. Keegan, what's going on, man? 1111. Thanks for stopping by the stream, you both. I appreciate you checking out the live. And here we are. We're in front of Noches de Colombia. And we're showing people the consequences of eating at a place like this as they go inside the restaurant. We just want them to know that, like, if anyone's confused about why we're showing this footage, like, I don't believe you. I don't believe that you would be confused, like, why I'm out here showing you this footage, like, in particular. I just like want you to think about it for like a split second. Like, why would this person with this TV be out here showing this footage of what happens to animals and animal agriculture? Like, if you just stop and think about it for a second, then it's basically like, what's 2 + 2? 2 + 2 = 4, you know? So like, just take a second. If you're wondering why is this guy standing out here with a TV screen showing me animals being butchered and slaughtered to death, then like, you're not really thinking very hard or carefully about it, because, you know, this is the type of treatment of animals that you're causing to happen, but you just don't see it. So that's where the element of disbelief comes in, or confusion, like people, they just don't understand why you would show them something like this. But hopefully the more that they see it, the stronger the connection is being made for people, that meat, dairy, and eggs equals huge factory farms, overcrowded spaces for animals. Like, they don't want to be in these situations, and they're forcibly bred. They're forcibly placed in these conditions, in these transport trucks. Like, they don't choose to be here. They're forced to be in these situations. And I know my stream knows better. Like, if there's any non-vegans in here, you know you're not welcome here, because this is for vegans only. But I just want the vegans to know that we're out here tonight. We are showing these people in front of these restaurants, people sitting here. Like, this is what they're paying for by eating meat, dairy, and eggs. So that's what it's all about. We came to send a message to everyone who decides to eat animals, that this is the type of treatment and type of conditions that these animals are living in. So we just want people to know that, to be aware of that. And I understand that this might make people uncomfortable to see what's happening to these animals, but I feel like they need to know, so that's why I'm here. So, like, for the manager right now has to explain to this table, like, what exactly is going on here. Is this how the animals that we're about to eat are being treated? And then he can say, well, yeah, I mean, this is the way that happens in animal agriculture. Like, yeah, this is what you're about to order right now. This is what you're about to put in your body right now. If you ate already, then this is what's sitting in your stomach, is these animals right here. And they suffered terribly when they were going through slaughterhouses. They tried to escape the whole way through the process. They wanted out. They didn't want to be in this situation. There's no consent here. There's nothing humane about it. So if people still know what's going on to animals and they decide to eat them anyway, then I don't really feel bad about showing you, like, what happened to them, where your food came from. Yeah, so we're definitely getting some mixed reactions here. Some people are uncomfortable. Some people are confused. Some people are trying to avoid looking at the screens. But I feel like we did send a message that we wanted to by coming here tonight. So I think we can wrap it up and live to fight another day for the animals. And it was a rewarding experience to be out here. and I think I learned a few things about how to do activism from just trying something new. So yeah, we definitely recommend everyone who's thinking about doing activism to stand up for the animals, get motivated. It might seem scary at first, like tonight seems a little bit scary when I was by myself rolling up to these restaurants. I mean, I have Paola with me, but it's not even just the two of us. Like, you can still feel a little bit stressed out. But once you start, it's really not as bad as you build it up in your mind to be. So just know that it's not a big deal to come out and speak up for the animals. I've been out in front of these restaurants for a couple hours now, and it feels good for these people to know, like, this is what's happening to these animals. So again, I know I said it 100 times, but that's why we're here, is for people to know that this is what's happening. And yeah, so I felt like tonight was a success, and hopefully we'll be doing something like this again very soon. So thank you everyone who stopped by the live. We're gonna call it a night now, but yeah, get motivated. Let's help these animals. It's happening every day to them. You know, find ways to just have conversations about animal agriculture. Like, do whatever you got to do, because these animals are dying every single day. So it doesn't take much. It only takes a TV or a laptop or whatever you have, or just your mouth and your brain to tell people what's going on. And yeah, thanks for stopping by, everyone. This was,
Comments?
yeah, so we got some comments. We got Keegan stopped by. He said, let's go. Good work, Jeff. Way to be out there. Oh, sorry. And then Tamir, Thy Only Path is here. He says, I support this. Appreciate everyone's support. 1111, thank you if you're still here. Everyone remember what's happening to the animals, and do what you can to speak up for them, because they need your help. And it's really bad what's happening to them. So whatever you can do. It might make you a little bit uncomfortable to put yourself out there in front of like a big restaurant like this, but just just jump in and see how it feels, and it's not as scary as it seems. So thank you, everyone.
Yeah.
We're gonna go now. We appreciate you.
We both could have been home tonight doing other things and all of that, and it's just been a couple of hours that we've been out here, and we've gone to 2 locations, disrupted both, had police activity come to both, brought more attention, had all the patrons in both locations watch the footage, and people who were driving by watching the footage as well. So just keep that in mind. It only takes a couple of hours to make a big difference.
Yeah, I totally forgot about the police that were called to both locations, but one of the officers was the same who responded to both, and they totally respected our First Amendment right.
Yeah,
to,
Jeff will post the videos of that because we have it recorded.
Yeah, so we have that all recorded. So they're respecting our right to be out here. Oh, look, here's one now. This is our friend, and they told us that we're totally good to be out here. How's it going?
It's back again.
Yeah, it's because of the recording, probably.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I mean,
So
thing, just walking down.
this is our friendly officer here. He's totally respecting our rights tonight. So we totally appreciate Officer Almonte from the local police station, and yeah, they're totally respecting our right to the First Amendment,
That's no problem.
and yeah, it's awesome that the police know that, you know, we have every right to be out here as long as we're not breaking any of the laws. So as long as we're not breaking any of the laws, you know, we're totally good to be here and do what we're doing. So, you know, we appreciate the local police officers stopping by our little mini cube tonight. So we're getting a lot of attention for the animals. As you can see here, we got 2 officers responding to the call. Very friendly guys. They're not doing anything wrong. They're just out here to make people feel comfortable, let them know that nothing illegal is happening here. We're just out here showing people this is what happens for meat, dairy, and eggs. And yeah, so anyone can do this. If anyone is local to this area and you want to do this, just let me know, and we'll definitely set something up. This is like a really good activity that you can do on like a weeknight. like any restaurant where people are having dinner, like if there's a public property, public sidewalk that you can be on, then you're totally allowed to be out here. So
It's fine as long as you're not like directly touching people.
Hasn't happened.
Or talking to people directly about propaganda or anything like that that may put you in the realm of violating the city ordinance or anything like that. You're good.
yeah, no, we're only talking to people if they approach us. So that's the only thing that's happening.
That's perfectly legal.
Yeah. Thank you, Officer
We're here to
Rodriguez.
protect you guys,
Appreciate it.
We're here to protect everybody.
Yeah.
And we're here to protect the animals. Yeah.
Everybody
The
has their
animals
beliefs,
need
their
protection.
opinion, and
Yeah. I mean, it's not a belief what's happening to them right here. Like you can see with your own eyes that it's a reality.
I don't doubt it. I see it.
Yeah.
It happens. This is what we eat.
Yeah, exactly. That's the whole point. That's why we're here. So we just want people to know, like, we feel like we're actually helping these people, believe it or not, because we just want them to make an informed decision about the choices that they're making. Because if your choices entail this, then I know not everyone is going to change their mind as soon as they see it, but at least they might begin to think, like, oh, is this what I'm paying for? Is this what I'm giving my money to?
Yeah.
And that's the whole reason that we're out here. So we're not out here to bother anyone, to get in anyone's face. We just want to talk and have a civil.
You guys are doing nothing wrong. Listen,
Yeah.
Thank you.
just an FYI, after 10 o'clock, there is a noise ordinance. So if you have speakers or anything
We don't,
like
we
that
don't.
going
Yeah.
on,
It's all. This is what we've
that
been
may
doing.
get you
So
to the
yeah.
realm of city ordinances.
Yeah.
So just be cognizant of that.
Thank you.
you.
We're
Yeah.
not going to play anything.
Yeah. We don't have anything. No audio.
Yeah. Appreciate you guys doing your jobs and respecting our rights to film and to be out here. I do respect that because I know not every police department is quite so responsible in that
Mhm.
aspect.
You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, guys.
Have
Have a
rest
good
of your
night. Take
Thank
care.
You. Take care. All right. So I think
Here.
we did what we came to do.
I wanted to. Hold on. Let me flip it for you. Here.
Thank you everyone for stopping by the stream. We're gonna peace out now. Now that
Third
these
police
the cops
interaction.
third police interaction, same officer again,
And another new one.
and another new one. So we're just spreading the good news that you don't have to hurt animals anymore.
And that everyone has their First Amendment rights.
And that everyone has their First Amendment rights to be out here doing First Amendment protected activities. So thank you everyone for stopping by. We're gonna call it a night. Everyone stay vegan and get active and speak up for the animals.
Yeah.
Bye everyone.
Everyone.
Peace.